This week, Big Four covers Maria Moat's appointment as Chief Diversity Officer to PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young's Oil and Gas Report, KPMG Forensics' Fifth Fraud Barometer, Capgemini's 5-year partnership with Entercard, and the latest survey by Deloitte that shows Swiss finance chiefs fear the euro debt crisis. Each week, Big Four covers key news, events, happenings, opinions, and blogs relating to all the Big Four accounting and consulting firms. You can view this video on our website and on Big Four's channel on YouTube. So, let's start with this week's roundup of the top news. Maria Moat was named PricewaterhouseCoopers Chief Diversity Officer last week. She succeeds Nilfer Malavi, who has been appointed as PricewaterhouseCoopers' new U.S. energy leader and market managing partner for Greater Houston. In addition to her role as Chief Diversity Officer, Ms. Moat will continue as the engagement leader on a New Jersey-based retail and consumer client. Ms. Moat has been more than 20 years experience and has a trusted advisor to many clients, including Fortune 500 companies. Ernst & Young reported access to reserves as the biggest current risk for oil and gas companies. Uncertain energy policy continues to pose a significant risk, ranking it in the top 3 risks for the 3rd year in a row. For the first time, the report also looks at the top 10 opportunities for the sector, with frontier acreage ranked number 1. Growing energy demand alongside a tightening of access to conventional supply and advances in technology are making unconventional sources more commercially viable. KPMG Forensics' Fifth Fraud Barometer shows a rise in investor and insurance fraud. Australian criminal courts show financial institutions continue to be targeted. An important finding for organizations is that the management continues to do more damage by fraud than lower-level employees. It was reported that management stole on average $3.4 million per fraud, while employees stole on average $1.5 million. 2/3 of frauds against financial institutions involved insurance fraud and 5 cases of large insurance fraud, the highest number in 3 years. Capgemini and Entercard have entered into a 5-year partnership estimated at €30 million. Through the agreement, Capgemini will provide end-to-end responsibility for application development and management, including testing services. Entercard Group was founded as a joint venture between Swedbank and Barclays Bank in 2005, with clear ambitions to become a market leader in the Nordic region. Entercard currently has more than 1.6 million customers and 11 strategic partnerships, with approximately 350 employees and offices in Stockholm, Oslo, Trondheim, and Copenhagen. The debt crisis in Europe is having an increasingly negative effect on the mood of Swiss financial officers. Although, according to the latest survey by Deloitte, a majority of survey respondents remain optimistic about the economic outlook in Switzerland. Rolf Schauner, partner at Deloitte, said it remains to be seen how the markets will react long term. This is the 8th quarterly survey conducted by Deloitte of chief financial officers of leading Swiss companies. This survey was carried out from June 6 to June 27, 2011. Last week, Accenture announced the opening of the Accenture Enterprise Social Media Innovation Center, dedicated to the development of innovative social media solutions. The center will help clients more effectively use social media capabilities in their enterprise. Based in the Accenture Technology Lab in Silicon Valley, the Accenture Enterprise Social Media Innovation Center will work with Salesforce.com as well as other providers. Along with Satellite, Accenture Innovation Centers, the center will also host client workshops to help them create a value-driven vision for social media in the enterprise. This has been Katie Morrison with your Big Four Weekly News. I'll see you next time.